Hello, everyone, and welcome to Moonride. This is Dave Johnson, channeling the moon. Sorry about the delay there in making videos, but I got a new place and it's taken me some time to move in. Now, let's take a look today at Trump. I'm wondering whether Trump did have something to do with the attack in Israel Palestine. I just have a feeling that he did something involving the documents that he had, perhaps. But let's see if this is accurate. So the question here is, Spirit, did Trump have something to do with this attack? I'm really thinking about the documents too here. Okay, I'm seeing Trump um, walk through sort of a shadowy place, and it's like he's shopping. It's like there's doors on each side, and he does have these documents in his hands, and it's really one very particular and important document. It's like a dossier sort of thing. And I think it's interesting. There are some people who said no. So he did offer us these documents to more than one person. So there may be witnesses who are willing to speak. It was not direct at all. So I'm seeing him giving this document to someone. I do believe it is Putin, but it wasn't direct. It was like he sold it to someone or gave it to someone who then gave it to Putin. Putin, it's somewhat obscured. So again, the answer is yes, he did sell these documents to Putin, and Putin was really glad for these documents. And I'm just being reminded, Putin took a big part in the Middle East, the war in Syria, all of that caused a lot of problems, especially in Europe. And here it is, a distraction. Hmm. Just as the war's heating up for him, and it looks like there's a stalemate. Yeah, I'm seeing that Putin's sort of calculating, like, how could we create a diversion, a sort of distraction. Yeah, I'm seeing Putin speak to Middle Eastern people who have intentions. What else is going on there? So, hmm, and this information got parceled out. So I'm seeing that paper open, and it's like one of some portion of the information is sold maybe to one Middle Eastern country, another portion is sold to another Middle Eastern country. I'm thinking this is Saudi Arabia. Uh-huh. So then I'm just wondering what happened next. Someone in someone in the Middle East had the power to give it to Hezbollah or Hamas. Again, this did not happen directly. There's a bit of a circuitous route for it to happen, which will, make it a little harder to travel things, to follow what happened. Yeah. So, what else can we know about this? Well, let's ask Spirit, will we figure this out? Will it become obvious, or known that Trump did this. Okay, I'll just say it. This puts Trump in jail. I think that we will know this. I'm seeing Trump in prison, and he's screaming and pouting like a child. It's like, the kid who got away with stealing the candy for years and one day got caught, and the only thing that he can do is throw a tantrum. Look, do not underestimate the seriousness of what has just occurred. It will have global implications. And I see a big, huge body of people really turning on Donald Trump. There are neutral people who would become enraged that this took place. And, from all quarters, let us remember that in Israel and Palestine, there are plenty of innocent people who have nothing to do with the politics of the situation. There is no child in Palestine or Israel who voted to do this, right? And while there are people who did vote, they did not vote for this set of crimes, right? And I'm not going to be that person that blames one side or the other. I'm more interested in a solution to these problems. So I'm going to ask all of us now to just think for a moment about both groups of people and hope, for example, pray that they are taken care of somehow. Both sets of people, again, have innocent people in them, in their camps. And although there are some people who are not entirely innocent, we can also ask that they be enlightened, and we can ask Spirit now to help guide such people to a higher self. There will be no solution in the Middle East until people are elevated to a higher place. And that is all of us, including me. We all have to do our best to go beyond the argument and try to find some kind of solution. Is there anything else that we can know about the Middle East? Only that, remember, there was a time when the Middle East was the source of peace, that there were religions that were created there, and when they were created, they were not created with bad intentions. They were created to enlighten people, and they can be used to enlighten people now if we go to the core of all of those religions. There is nothing spiritual or deep about killing each other. There is something great. There's nothing spiritual deep about blaming one kind of people or another. There is something very beautiful about going beyond that and looking at these people as human beings. So let's ask that one question. How could there be hope in the Middle East? Time. It will take time. And it will be up to all of us to contact our leaders and say that we don't accept this. We don't accept that anyone is being killed there. We won't tolerate it, and you have to do something. This goes for every American, and it goes for every person in every country. I fear that this situation will become serious enough that people will have to respond. We will all be involved in some way in what is going on there. However, that also means we can all be involved in a solution. One thing that is useful to know is that Trump is going to be caught. His fingerprints are all over this, and it will result in a consequence, and the truth will come out. Thanks so much for watching.